For more than 300 years, soldiers, guards, and visitors have all reported seeing the same woman walking the walls of this Irish fort after dark. They call her the White Lady, and according to local legend, her story began with a wedding that ended in tragedy. On the edge of Kinsale Harbour in County Cork stands Charles Fort, one of Ireland's most impressive military fortresses. But for centuries, stories have circulated that something far more unsettling than enemy soldiers haunted its battlements. According to legend, the story begins on a wedding night centuries ago. A young woman, said to be the daughter of the fort's commander, had just married a soldier stationed at Charles Fort. During the celebrations, she noticed white flowers growing on the rocks below the fort walls and asked her new husband to pick them for her. Legend says he climbed down the cliffside and never came back. He lost his footing and fell to his death on the rocks below. But the tragedy was only beginning. According to the tale, the sentry on duty that night was later discovered asleep at his post by the fort commander. Enraged, the commander fired his weapon in the darkness and killed the sleeping guard. Only afterwards did he realize what he had done. Some versions of the story claim the guilt became unbearable and he threw himself from the fort walls. Others say the young bride, devastated by the loss of her husband and overwhelmed by the horrors of that night, died soon afterwards from grief. Whether the events really happened or not, the story became woven into the history of Charles Fort. And then the sightings began. Generation after generation of soldiers reported seeing a woman in white walking the battlements after dark, always alone, always silent, and always disappearing when someone tried to follow her. She became known as the White Lady of Charles Fort. Stories of the White Lady were passed down among the soldiers stationed there for centuries and continued long into the 20th century. Even today, visitors and staff occasionally claim to have seen a female figure moving through the fort after dark. Skeptics call it folklore. Believers say she's still searching the walls for the life she lost, a bride who lost everything in a single night, and who may never have left Charles Fort. Follow the Irish tales for more of Ireland's darkest legends.